Meth. It harms your body and your mind and destroys lives and relationships.
It also takes months of cleanup at homes to make one safe after a meth lab discovery. In this special report, 9 and 10's Breland Martin takes a look at meth house cleanup in northern Michigan.
If you live in northern Michigan, you've seen or heard about it.
Investigators say they found a mobile meth lab during the search of a house on Barlow Street near Webster Avenue.
The Traverse Narcotics team found chemicals and components commonly used to make meth.
9 and 10 News has continuing coverage on the explosion of meth across northern Michigan this year.
Deputies in Missaukee County arrested 2 men they say were making meth on a 2-track.
Ask Lieutenant Frank Keck of the 7th District, and he'll tell you meth is spreading like wildfire.
When you look at the numbers in northern Michigan, it's skyrocketed. And unfortunately, these people, because it's so easy to do, they're teaching each other how to do it.
The number of meth labs and dump sites has grown rapidly, according to the Traverse Narcotics team. In the 7 counties they cover, there were 19 incidents in 2011. That increased to 36 in 2012, another jump in 2013 to 52, and this year 70 incidents, and the year isn't even over. So what happens to the homes, the buildings where this drug is made after the cooks mix together dangerous chemicals ranging from propane to drain cleaner and release them inside? A good thorough cleaning. This is video of a meth cleanup at Mary Stark's house in Cadillac. She rented her house to 2 people who were busted for making meth.
This is a major problem, and I just can't believe that people would want to even think about using meth or doing meth, because it is such a severe, health hazard.
And now, as the owner, she is left with the responsibility of the cleanup, which is a big job.
Overall, the original quote was, $17,300. I'm thinking we're gonna, maybe it's gonna come in around $13,000–14,000.
That cost covers the actual cleaning you see here and testing to make sure all the meth is gone once the cleaning is complete. It does not include everything they had to throw away in these bags and what they'll have to do to get the house livable again.
By the time we repaint, we definitely have to do some furnace work, and the insulation, I'm gonna say it's gonna cost us another $10,000 at least to put the house back in shape again.
Any way you slice it, that's a pretty big financial blow. But for Mary, it wasn't a choice.
To me, it's right to fix it. It's broken, so you fix it. You just don't abandon it.
2 months after the cleanup, Mary learned her house was safe and clear of meth.
Please enter. I guess I just want to get it back into shape to help the historical district here. And whether we're going to rent it or whether we're going to sell it, we haven't determined that yet.
Mary had things cleaned properly, but the health department says not all cases go that way.
There are situations where the properties may start getting used and we may not find out about it for a couple months later.
How does this happen? Well, Tom says after they receive a letter from Michigan State Police, they send out a letter to the homeowner about what needs to be done to the house. Then they wait to hear back. Usually he gets a timely response, though a breakdown in communication is not uncommon.
So between the time that the letter goes out to the time that cleanup starts, is there a possibility that people could move in and us not be aware of it? Yeah, that is possible.
And the people who do that are putting themselves at risk.
You may be looking at tiredness, headaches, respiratory issues. Longer exposure, you may be looking at loss of memory, confusion, disorientation. And long-term exposure, you may be looking at liver and kidney damage. It would be great if we would have the ability to check these sites, once a week. We just don't have the staff for it.
But that's not the only loose end. Tom says some meth locations don't even get reported, leaving the door open for people to move in and put themselves in harm's way. So far this year, Tom says he only knows of 1 out of 17 cases when someone has not followed orders. Meantime, the whole issue of meth and its impact does not appear to be going away.
I fully expect you're just going to see the numbers increase of the labs.
Nevertheless, the lieutenant says education can help in slowing down the trend.
If we can teach 1,000 people in northern Michigan what they should be looking for, that's eyes and ears that are going to be out there and be able to tell us where these things are at.
Reporting from Cadillac, I'm Breland Martin for 9 and 10 News at 6.